Hey guys, it's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video and welcome back to our first video of 2025, which is so exciting. I can't wait. Today we are going to be doing a TBR jar, Pics what I read. I did for the whole of last year and for part of the year before. I've done different ways of picking my TBR. We did the board game last year and then we did my spinner wheel before that. But I think for this year, or at least the first few months, I am going to be doing the classic little TBR jar. So I've got a ton of prompts in here I'm really excited about. So we've got a lot to pick from and we're going to be using this to pick out prompts which will then help me choose what books I want to put on my TBR every month. This year I think if I haven't completed my previous TBR I'll be adding on a book, but I think we're going to start off with 7 maybe. I think that seems like a decent place to start, and yeah, I think without further ado let's just get straight into it. It's fun to have like a fresh slate because obviously previously I think I maybe completed my TBR once last year, which isn't ideal, but I'm very excited about the books that I'm reading this year. I'm hoping to do a little bit more mood reading, just in terms of like less strict rigid TBRs for videos, though I do have a few videos at the start of this year like reading your favourite books, which I'll link the community post where I ask you guys for suggestions down below, and then also booktube's favourites, the top from the Goodreads Choice Awards, so lots of books from there, but then after that hopefully some more mood reading. So without further ado I think let's just get straight into it. So let's give this a shake up, and then our first prompt for our first TBR of the year is going to be Daylist Inspired. So if you guys have a Spotify account you'll know that it gives you like a day list, which is like a playlist based on what you normally listen to at that time of day, and it's normally got a bit of a weird name, so I'm going off the vibes of the name. So if I open up my Spotify, my day list is currently Animalistic Sunshine Thursday morning, and it says you listen to funky house and power ballad on Thursdays in the morning. Here's some Animalistic Sunshine, backroads, acoustic country love songs, and Labor Day. So I think I know what I'm going to pick for this one. Maybe let me just have a quick think. So for this one I'm going to pick Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This is set in kind of like country backroads like Canada. I believe it's a similar setting to the Chestnut Springs series. I think this is single dad romances. I believe it's still kind of small town type of vibe, so that's why we're going for sunshine, backroads, acoustic country love songs type of vibe. So I think that fits quite well. Let me know what you guys think. So Wild Love by Elsie Silver is going to be the first book on our TBR for this month. I lost the jar then. Next up we have another one which is going to be Instagram Pics. So I will be putting up a poll on my Instagram between 2 books and I'll let you guys choose. For this one I think maybe I want to go just kind of off of a mood read type of thing rather than one that's like for a video, because I'll be reading those anyway. I'm just trying to look up what I have here that I am in the mood for. I think first things first, I do want to pick Moon of the Crusted Snow by Waveshig Rice. This is one that I was gifted for my birthday by Karis, I believe it was. Yes, so I'm super excited for this one, so I think this will be one of the options that I put up there and we'll see what people vote for. And then the second one, what do I want to put? I might do another shorter one and I'll put on She's Always Hungry by Eliza Clark. This is a short story collection and I really enjoyed Penance by this author. So both these are kind of short, so they shouldn't be too difficult to pick up this month. This one's kind of like a apocalyptic type story, and this one is, like I mentioned, a collection of kind of feminist short stories. So I'm going to put up a poll on Instagram and I will put it up here so you guys will be able to see the winner, but I won't quite know yet. So then for our third prompt, let's do this one. We have Random Number Generator. So this is across my entire TBR. I think you can see there, yeah. So this is across my entire TBR. So it's a lot. I believe I have 249 maybe, which is a lot. So yes, I have 249 on my own TBR shelf, and I'm just going to go off the numbers that Goodreads kind of gives it on the desktop version. For some reason it just kind of ranks things with a number. I don't know whether it's the date added or whatever, but I am going to pull up a random number generator. So from 1 to 249. So I will shake it and then it should give us a number. 230. Okay, so that should be new-ish, which is obviously more exciting for me. 230 is... The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. That's a really good one. And it's good because this is the first in this series, and it didn't pick like the second in the interconnected standalone. This one was a gift for my Secret Santa this year, so very much excited about this. I've really loved Abby Jimenez's previous books, so I'm very much excited for this. I haven't read her backlist before, but this is, I believe, maybe the first book she published, and And this is also so floppy, which is really fun. So yeah, this is the first official owned book that I have that is on the TBR for this month, because obviously we don't know about the Instagram pics and they don't own Wild Love. I'm going to read that on my Kindle. So yeah, this one is our third book for our January TBR and I'm very excited about it. Okay, so for our fourth prompt, we have, let's do this one. Out to again, but we have reverse page count. So we have reverse page count. So going off the previous book we just picked, we have to reverse the page count and hopefully find something with a similar number of pages. I'm going to go, not including the acknowledgements, we're going to go before that. So epilogue finishes on 361 pages. So that is pretty good for this. 163 pages. So let's see how we do for that. I don't know if I've got any that short actually. Maybe Moon of the Crusted Snow would have been a good one for that, but I have already potentially picked that one. So let's sort my own TBR by number of pages. And I'm also going to go just based off what Goodreads said, because I know it might be slightly incorrect, but I think that just makes the most sense. So the one actually that is closest is Everyone This Christmas Has a Secret, just out of shot slightly. However, I haven't read the second in that series, so I'm not going to be including that. Then we have, ironically, both of these are on there, which is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. And then we have one that I do have plans to read in the start of February, but I guess we could kind of move it forward. That is this one, which is a translated book from Catalan, and it's When I Sing Mountains Dance by Irene Solar. And this one in this edition has 196 pages, so not quite 163, but reasonably close enough that I think I'm okay with including it. And this one's really, really interesting to me. This has been picked out for me to read. I didn't have control, and I hadn't actually heard about this one before, but this is for a video I'm doing kind of at the start of February, but I might read this one slightly early just to complete the TBR. This one is meant to be quite a unique book in terms of, I believe you kind of get perspectives from like inanimate objects and like the terrain and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm excited to see how this is, where this goes. I've heard nothing about it, so very much intrigued by it. So this is the next book on the TBR, which is pretty short though, so that's always easy. So then our next prompt, let's do this one, which is a 2024 release. So that is a pretty easy one to achieve. I'm pretty excited about that, and that fits well into a video that I'm doing. So I think what I'm going to pick for that one is actually up here, and I'm going to be picking The Ministry of Time by Kayleigh Bradley. I've heard really excellent things about this one, and I think this is going to be one of my first reads of the year. I'm very much excited about it. This was published in 2024, I did just check, and I believe this is kind of like a sci-fi type book, and I believe it's about a woman who's part of like an agency that like bring people back from a different point in time, and they have to like teach them about it or something like that. And I believe it may be a romance, I'm not sure, but very much excited about this one. This is like a tentative 5-star prediction, just because I do tend to enjoy time travel books so much. So yeah, very much looking forward to this one, and yeah, I think it's a fun one to add to the TBR. Then for our sixth prompt, oh, we have two, I'll drop one. This is random number of words in the title. So as you can probably guess, I'll do a random number generator between 1 and 7. I don't want to go too crazy, but then we will randomly generate this number, and that has to be the amount of words that are in the title. So let's generate again, and we've got a 4. Okay, 4 words in the title. This should be easy. Okay, so I did have to get up and get this off another shelf, but I've picked one I'm so excited for, and that is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. I believe somewhere is 1 word, so Somewhere Beyond the Sea is 4 words. And this is also one that I have plans to read for the same video as Ministry of Time, so I'm very much excited for it. I love the first one so much, I gave that 5 stars, so I'm very excited to jump back in with these characters. I've missed them lots. This was also a gift from Fee, so very excited to read my birthday books pretty quickly after I get them. And yeah, I can't wait for this one. I'm so excited. So love that one as well. And so now for our final prompt of the month, we have, let's do this one, which is character shares a name with someone you know. Okay, that seems like it should be easy. I mean, I could just lie, but obviously I won't. You can't see that, but just trust me that it says that. So let's have a little research first off of the books I know I have to read this month. BRB, I will be doing some research. Okay, I can't lie, the first book I picked up is very helpful to me, and so I'm going to be picking The Wedding People by Alison Espach. I'm not too sure, but the main character in here is called Phoebe. I do have a friend called Phoebe. I will put her Instagram on the screen so you can see, and believe me that it is true. But yeah, she has helped me out very much because I do have to read this for a video. I think I'm probably going to listen to the audio or get this on my Kindle, so I don't have it physically, but I've heard really good things about it, so I'm very much excited. So the Wedding People will be the final book on my monthly TBR, and this has worked out very well for me. So those are all our roles. To recap, first things first, we had Wild Love by Elsie Silver, which I don't have but will be reading on my Kindle. Then I did an Instagram poll and you guys chose one of these. I'll put on the screen which one. Kind of hoping for this one, but we will see. Then we had The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez, which I'm so excited for. When I Sing Mountains Dance by Irene Solar. The Ministry of Time by Kayleigh Bradley. Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune, and then The Wedding People by Alison Esbach. Not sure, but I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like down below. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell to join a little club. Make sure you turn on all notifications. Then you will be notified every single time I post a new video. And if you watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!